Have you ever stopped to think why some women draw men in so deeply that they become unforgettable, while others, even when they try very hard, slowly disappear into the background? It is not because they are less attractive or less worthy. It is because there is a deep feminine energy that most people never truly access. This energy works like a subtle intoxication at the level of the unconscious mind. According to Carl Jung, every genuine bond between two people does not begin with words or actions, but with a meeting of souls that awakens ancient forces hidden in the unconscious. When a woman unknowingly embodies this inner archetype, she becomes what a man has always longed for, even if he cannot explain it. Simply put, men are not addicted to you as a person. They become attached to the feeling you awaken inside them. A woman who feels both familiar and mysterious, gentle yet distant, present yet slightly out of reach. She becomes like a spiritual storm a man cannot escape. In this video I will uncover the 7 hidden layers of feminine energy that can awaken a deep, almost primal attachment in a man's mind, not through looks, but through the depth of who you are. Some of these layers may surprise you because you have carried them within yourself without ever noticing. Stay until the end, because the final secret will not only create strong attraction, but may also change the way you see yourself completely. Inside every man lives an image of a woman he cannot clearly describe. This image does not come only from real women he has known. It rises from deep within him, from the unconscious, from myths, stories, and emotional patterns passed down through generations. Jung called this the Anima, the inner feminine image that exists in a man's heart and psyche, an inseparable part of his being. The Anima is not the perfect woman shaped by society's rules. It is not exactly his mother, nor an ex-lover, nor a single clear figure. It is a blend of emotions, impressions, and intuitions that he desires but does not fully own within himself. Softness, emotional richness, sacred depth, mystery. When a woman enters his life and unintentionally activates these inner layers, he feels pulled toward her by something he cannot logically explain. This is the awakening of his deepest self, where reason loses control and logic has no power. And because he cannot control it, it can feel like obsession. Jung explained that when the Anima is activated, a man does not see a woman only as an individual. She becomes a symbol. And because of that, he does not simply like her. He longs for her as if he is searching for a missing part of himself. The Anima often appears through women who carry emotional depth, flexibility of spirit, and a quiet, hard-to-define quality. They are not always soft and not always strong. They move like water, sometimes calm and steady, sometimes suddenly alive with movement. In one moment she may be tender, in another thoughtful and deep, and then unexpectedly bold and direct. Not because she is pretending, but because she allows herself to exist honestly in all her emotional layers. Like water that can be mist, rain, or ice, she remains true in every form. She is not afraid of vulnerability, yet she does not give up her independence. She does not chase men because she is too engaged in her own inner world, a world men may enter but never fully own. Jung warned that if a man does not understand the Anima within himself, he may fall into illusion or unhealthy obsession. He may believe he is deeply in love, when in reality he is chasing his own inner image reflected through a woman. This is why some relationships feel powerful and magnetic but also chaotic and painful. He is not loving the real woman, but the image she awakens in him. The Anima is not touched by pretending or by trying to fit other people's expectations. A woman does not need to study these ideas to awaken it. She only needs to live honestly without twisting herself to match society's mold. It is her wholeness, her contradictions, and her depth that spark the strongest emotional response. The question then becomes, how can a woman awaken this energy without strategy? How can she stir such deep emotions naturally? The answer lies in the 7 feminine secrets that follow. The first secret is emotional contrast. There is a simple truth that many overlook. Men are not attached to you as a fixed personality. They become attached to the emotional experience they have with you. These feelings do not come from being constantly sweet, constantly agreeable, or constantly pleasant. They come from emotional movement, from moments that surprise him, make him feel alive and slightly unsure. This is emotional contrast. It is not a trick, it is instinctive. It is laughing brightly and then suddenly speaking with quiet depth. It is warmth followed by thoughtful distance. It is softness mixed with quiet pride. Jung once said that the meeting of two personalities is like the meeting of two chemicals. If there is a reaction, both are changed. For that reaction to happen, there must be energy. Emotional contrast creates that charge. A woman who shows only one emotional tone eventually becomes predictable. But a woman who lives fully in her emotional range makes a man curious because he never feels he has fully reached the end of her. Psychology shows that unexpected emotional shifts can trigger dopamine, the chemical linked to desire and excitement. When he thinks she is not what I expected, that is when his interest deepens. The second secret is emotional self-mastery. Emotional contrast attracts attention, but what makes someone unforgettable is inner stability. A woman who is whole within herself does not depend on a man to feel complete. Jung wrote that the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. A captivating woman does not need validation to know her worth. She feels deeply and loves passionately, but she does not lose her center. She continues her routines, her friendships, her growth. Her happiness does not collapse because of a delayed message. Modern psychology calls this emotional regulation, the ability to manage your feelings without needing constant reassurance. A woman with self-mastery does not cling or beg. She can say no, she can walk away, she can love deeply without losing herself. That independence creates respect. When she replies calmly, saying she is busy but free later, it is not coldness, it is self-respect, and that respect awakens desire. The third secret is mystery and space. True mystery is not playing games. It is not ignoring someone to create tension. Real mystery is leaving some spaces unfilled. Jung described projection, where a person fills in unknown parts of another with their imagination. When a man cannot fully define you, he imagines wonders and feels drawn to understand more. You do not need to hide, you simply do not reveal everything immediately. You share your past and your depths when trust has grown. Curiosity stays alive when not everything is exposed at once. The fourth secret is finding joy within yourself. A woman who genuinely enjoys her own life radiates an effortless energy. She laughs alone, enjoys small moments, and does not wait to be chosen. She has already chosen herself. Social psychology shows that relaxed, vibrant energy attracts people naturally. When a man sees that your happiness does not depend on him, he feels invited into a life that already feels full. That is powerful. The fifth secret is presence. When you are with someone, are you truly there? Not distracted, not half listening. True presence means seeing and hearing someone without rushing to correct or fix them. Sometimes silence is more powerful than advice. When someone feels safe to express themselves fully in your presence, they form deep attachment. Presence cannot be faked. It is felt. The sixth secret is strategic scarcity. This does not mean manipulation. It means not making yourself constantly available. When something is always there, it becomes expected. When it is valued and balanced, it becomes appreciated. If you respect your own time and do not drop everything instantly, you create natural value. You allow space for longing. Scarcity bias in psychology explains that people value what is rare. When your life does not revolve around him, your presence feels meaningful rather than automatic. The seventh secret is giving a man the opportunity to show himself. People bond more deeply when they invest effort. If you do everything, lead everything, and give everything, he has no room to grow within the relationship. Allow him to contribute. Allow him to help. Allow him to show care. When he feels he is becoming a better version of himself in your presence, attachment deepens. In the end, what keeps a man is not gifts or promises. It is the feeling that being with you awakens something better inside him. Imagine yourself as a quiet forest, not needing applause or explanation. Those who enter feel something sacred and calm. You do not need to change yourself to be captivating. You only need to live from your true essence. Jung said that your vision becomes clear when you look into your own heart. When you live from the inside out, you no longer try to make someone fall for you. You become like the wind that cannot be held, the light that cannot be captured, yet once experienced, is never forgotten. If this message speaks to you, subscribe and turn on notifications. and reflect on this question with honesty. Are you ready to truly understand yourself and awaken the wholeness already within you?